this computer. So this is part two, guys, of the cryptocurrency call. I didn't do a Facebook Live for part one. If you're watching this and want the part one, simply send me a message and we will make sure that you get that. And then this is part two. So in part one, guys, for everybody watching, we went over basically the basics of the very, very basics of Bitcoin, where it's been in the past and where it's going, right? And so, but now what are we looking at? Now we're looking at where it's potentially going for the end of 2021. And we also, in part one, looked at portfolios. So what should your cryptocurrency potentially look like to make the most amount of gains in terms of, financials and money, and then and also decreasing the amount of risk by investing into proper key cryptocurrencies that have the most likelihood of being around for the long term. Because the fact of the matter is, I'm getting a call from Saskatchewan. I don't know who that would be, but anyway, the fact of the matter is, guys, literally 90% of cryptocurrencies, or maybe even more, will not be around. There are about 20,000 cryptocurrency projects. They're not all going to last, right? They're not all going to last. Just like think about Google and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. These are all social media sites or search engines and whatever. There's not, 5,200 that people talk about, right? There's only 3, 4, 5, maybe 8 or 9 max that people even talk about in regular conversation. So think about it like that. And that's why it's important to obviously keep up to date with the news and or not so much not the news, but keep up to date with legitimate cryptocurrency news and what's being talked about. Also, before I get into the charts, I hope we've got some notes. Like I don't have any my notebooks are over there, but I've got notebooks everywhere and blue pens everywhere to take notes, right? If you're not taking notes, you're not really trying to get the information and you're not going to remember and retain everything that you're trying to learn. But really quick, what I want to talk about is this. I want to set us up for the point of cryptocurrency in general in the first place. It's fun potentially being able to make a bunch of money in these markets. It's fun, making 200% on your money, right? That's a good time. And then it's an even better time if you actually take profits and sell it. And then you have that type of money in your bank account to be able to use in your life, right? That's even more fun. And so think about this, guys. Why do people want to learn about money or learn anything at all? It's usually to better your life, right? And I was just thinking about it today. The only reason I'm okay, I'm not stressed, I'm not really worried about a whole lot because I kind of know what's about to happen over the next 3, 4, 5 years. And I was able to go to the gym when I wanted. I was able to eat when I wanted, right? I didn't have to get up, try to force feed myself, drink a cup of coffee, and then head to work at a particular time. I didn't have to be scheduled in from a 9 to 5 kind of a scenario where I'm being controlled in my life to go where I gotta go in order to get paid and put food on the table or what have you. I feel very, very lucky to be able to work online from my laptop, help other people, enrich and empower the lives of other people. Going to be a billionaire. Brent's going to be a billionaire. There you go. Right? We got some big goals in here. And so literally just on a mission to help other people get access to good quality information, because there's a lot of BS out there and there's a lot of stuff that you should be wary about and scams and stuff like that. I've had plenty of friends that got scammed just in Instagram DMs, by sending out $500, $600, $1,000 into investments to people that they thought they were legit when they weren't. And all of a sudden they just take their money and run. Right. And that's not what we want to happen. You want to get access to good quality information, know what you're doing, because, whatever information costs at the end of the day is absolutely nothing compared to what can be made in these markets. And so with that being said, just think about it, right? Think about what you want in your life going forward. right? There's nothing wrong with having a job. I think having a job is very, very important and very, very responsible, to have income and cash flow coming in. But there's something to be said about only having a job, right? Only having a job, you are one step away from being broke, right? You're one step away of not having another source of income coming in to then feed your life and things like that. But if you have multiple, multiple streams of income coming in from different sources, different platforms, or whatever it might be, maybe you Uber or deliver product. Maybe you have a second job, and that's cool. But do you want to be working 12, 15-hour days to be able to make the kind of income you want to be making, right? There's lots of ways that we can make money in these markets. We can invest, and as the markets go up, we make money. Okay. The other benefit, though, too, with these type of markets, currencies, for example, is that we can buy and sell within the market and make money. But what I'm going to get into in this video, guys, you already know, we're going to go over key cryptocurrencies that you should know about and their potential for where they're potentially headed for the rest of the year / January 2021. Okay, to get the most out of the markets and be able to make some profits, some gains over what's about to happen, over what's possible that's going to happen, right? And potential ROI. What would it look like for a $500 investment, a $1,000 investment, right? And by no means is this, financial advice, though, in my opinion, you should be taking this information very, very seriously and seriously consider, where our money's going. Because if we're, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a job, but there's something wrong with only having a job. If you think about it, job, what does job stand for? Job stands for just over broke, right? Job is just over broke. Okay, there's nothing, I mean, if you're broke, that means you have, what does broke mean? Broke means you have less than 20K in your bank account. Okay, if you don't have that, then there's no reason really to be chilling and partying on the weekend and that's things like that if you're not where you want to be in life, right? Now, live your life, no judgment whatsoever, love for everybody. I'm just being real with people who want to be real. I'm just being real with people that want to be real. I'm just being real with people that want, more for themselves and their family, right? Straight up. Second is poor, right? Some people think poor is just, being broke. No, that's broke. Poor is passing over opportunity repeatedly. Can I spell that? Okay, you don't have to be smart. You don't have to be smart to make money, but there you go. That's what spell check's for, right? And calculators are for. So poor is passing over opportunity repeatedly. Okay, if you keep passing over information, if you keep passing over opportunity, you're always going to get passed over. Okay, with that being said, what I want to talk about really, really quick before we get into some major sauce is this: trading. Okay, trading. How can we trade in these markets and make money going both ways? Okay, I want to introduce this concept for new people either watching on Facebook, if they are, I don't know. Most people are probably just skipping on by and just worried about the next sports event or what's going on with the needle and stuff like that. Those of you watching right now, though, and those of you on the Zoom clearly care about what's about to happen in terms of, your life and maybe your financial status going forward. So we're not so stressed living in that scarcity mindset, right? We want to be abundant. We want to be abundant, full of life and energy for years to come. So trading, guys, we can make money going both up and down. That's what's so cool about trading. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes to 400K or if Bitcoin just drops to 10K. We can make money going both ways trading in these markets. So how does this work? Michael, if you can hear me, bro, type in the chat how tall you are. Or Nick, type in the chat how tall you are, bro. Brent, if you're available, type in the chat how tall you are. Anybody able to let me know how tall they are? I know this is a random question, but bear with me really quick. Who's here? Nick, Sabrina sent me a direct message. Sabrina, are you embarrassed? No, I'm just kidding. Um, just kidding. So Nick's 5'11". Okay. Sabrina, thank you. You're 5'7". So check this out. You are 5'11", somebody's 5'7", right? And we are measured in what's called feet and inches. Feet and inches, right? That's how tall we are. And that's where we're measured in. Okay. The markets, the current Brent 6'2". Brent, you're 6'2". Holy sheesh, you're taller than me, buddy.
And I'm a lot bigger than you, Lee. The whole
Yeah,
Jeez, I so short now. I'm 5'10".
that's funny. Michael's 5'10". Probably rounded it up. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we're measured in feet and inches, right? So the markets, guys, they're measured in what's called pips. Okay, pips. Actually, I just typed this like this. So pips is point in percentage. Point in percentage. Okay, that's what pips are. And I want to show you what that looks like in terms of trading and how much money you can possibly make for that trade. So for example, this is just an example, right? And I'm not going to get into all the details as to why we could have expected a sell opportunity here. But if I take this measuring tool from here down to here, okay, we can see that from there down to about this level, this is 8,807 pips. From this top of the candle down to here is 8,807 pips. Okay, that's a lot of pips to catch in these markets, for example. Or let's just say, or right here, or sorry, my bad. I'm trying to give another all right example really quick. Even right here, if I drop down to the 4-hour time frame, if we had taken a trade from the bottom of these two candlesticks, placed a buy position from here to where the market is right now. Actually, we did this last night, right? Brent, Michael, those of us who were on the Zoom last night, we were talking about Bitcoin bouncing from this level and continuing to the upside, right? So we got into that trade and we were up, 700, 800, 900 pips, whatever. And you're either still in the position, you're still in the market with profits, or you've taken it and closed it out. I closed it out myself. I was good with that. I'm done. Anyways, from here to here is 2,500 pips. Okay. Now I could get into a little bit of why we could assume that the market was going to come to here. And just by one way, I could take this Fibonacci retracement tool from this low to this high, and we can see it crash right through the 50% level, but then came right back up and closed above that level, okay, on the 4-hour time frame. So that's good. The 4-hour time frame is excellent to get a good quality analysis of what's happening, at least on a daily, kind of weekly basis. Now, anyways, let's say we got into this trade from the bottom, just from the bottom of these candlesticks that occurred yesterday till now, last night in the evening till now. Okay. Because I'm just showing you this example because we did it. Like the guys and I who were on the Zoom call last night, we took the trade from around this area somewhere, and then we're either closed it out already or we're still holding it. So let's just round this up to about 2,500 pips. And we even surpassed that a little bit right there. So what would 2,500 pips look like in terms of your trading account and trading on the MT4? 25. So it's just a measurement from one price to another as the amount of pips in between. The 2,500 pips, check this out, guys. What the brokers do is you leverage your money. Okay. This isn't like you're waiting for an investment to grow from $1,000 to 1,100 to 2,000 or whatever. You're not just waiting for the value of something to rise. We're placing our money on the probability as to whether we think the markets are going to go up or whether we think the markets are going to go down. Okay. So we'll just spend 2 minutes on this and then I'll get into the real crypto investment sauce. So check this out. 0.1 or 0.01 lot size, it's called. That's the amount of money that you're leveraging to either make and earn or risk depending on the lot size they're using. Okay. That's what that is. So that's 10 cents per pip. So with 20, if we earn 2,500 pips, that's going to be a payout now of $250. So Michael, Brent, myself, right? We all took the trade and boom, we can legitimately say that we profited that $250, right? It's not like a guarantee of results kind of thing. It's not a fish hook or anything like that, right? I'm not drawing you in. I'm just letting you know what happened and how this works, right? Now that would be okay if you had maybe a $500 account or $1,000 account, for example. And as your account grows in size, in dollar value, you can use larger lot sizes, okay? Larger lot sizes. So for easy math purposes, what would a 0.1 lot size pay you out for, right? That's going to pay you out now. That's the dollar sign, $2,500. Okay. Now you would use this type of lot size if you had somewhere between 5,000 and maybe $10,000 in your account. If you're trading with proper risk management and that kind of thing. Obviously, if you're a more advanced trader and you kind of learned a few things, you have mentors, you know what you're doing, there is potential and room for you to use higher lot sizes with smaller money accounts. Like I said, if you know what you're doing and you have experience and you're a little bit more advanced, right? But we always want to be, safe in these terms, right? Not safe as in like, don't talk to strangers and, don't invest in the crypto, right? That's a broke mentality of safe. Okay. This kind of safe is being safe with your money, with your trading account, because you want to be a profitable trader. And a profitable trader controls how much he loses, not just focuses on how much he wins or what kind of gains he made. Okay. A profitable trader controls how much he loses, not just how much he makes or earns. Okay. So anyways, that's the kind of money that you can make. And then 1.00 standard lot size, it's called a standard lot size, would have paid you out a whopping $25,000, right? Out of zero. Yeah, right. $25,000, right? That's absolutely insane. And so the point here is that just by learning this skill set, it's a skill set that's one that's going to pay you for life. And it is the most profitable skill set in the entire world. There is no other more profitable skill set than this, not more than real estate, not more than anything else in the world. Obviously, real estate is amazing. It's great. You want property, you want land, and it's tangible. You can touch it, right? And it's always going to hold value. But when it comes to trading and profits, there's nothing like this. So with that being said, I hope that makes sense. So like I said, our buy position from here to here would have paid you out, certain amounts depending on the lot size that you use. And who gets to say that they made $250 from their phone, right? Who gets to say that they made $250 just by typing in a few numbers on their phone and walked away? Now, for the purpose of this Zoom, I'll just show my closed out trade. Okay. I think I have a picture of it. I took a picture of it, obviously, because you should always track, excuse me, you should always track, your potential and that kind of thing. So like I closed mine out early because I like taking profits on the way up, right? We could have held this for a long time and it would have worked out really, really well. But I got a comment in the chat here. What's up? Also, while we are sleeping, might I add? Also, while we are sleeping, might I add? Oh, sleeping. Yeah.
Money oversleeping.
Right. The trade happened overnight, guys. So we went to bed. We took the trade before we went to bed at like 11 p.m. while we were on the Zoom last night. And then overnight we woke up, to those profits. Exactly. Good point.
$100.
That's a good point, bro. Absolutely. Yeah. So here's my trade, just so that everybody, sees it and whatever. That's 143 US dollars, right? So BTC USD, right? I use a 0.02 lot size, and then that's the profit there is $143 US. Okay, we trade in US dollars. So not only do we profit from the markets, We profit from the exchange rate because we live in Canada and we're making US currency. So and a lot of our mentors have mentioned, a great way obviously to make money is to make US dollars and not live in the US. Right. Anyway, with that being said, really, really cool. Making money while you sleep is definitely something that you want to be a part of. So that's trading, right? That's what trading would look like. So that was just a buy position from here to here. What if you did the sell position from here to here? It'd be the same thing. Instead of pressing buy, you're just pressing the sell button. Okay, that's it. That's the only difference. And it's because we're trading one currency for the other, and both currencies are controlling one market. Okay, and that's how we can make money going up and down. We just place our money on the probability as to whether we think this is going to go up or whether we think it's going to go down from a certain price, right? Down from a certain price or whatever. So you can imagine and bet your bottom dollar or bet your butt or whatever you want to say that at 100K Bitcoin, 150, 200K Bitcoin, there's going to be sell-offs like this that occur on the way up. A little bit, whether it's a few hours or a few days or whatever, however that pans out, this kind of thing is going to happen at 100K, 150, 200K on the way up, because psychologically, we our brains as humans just like simplicity, and so we're just going to trade from level to level and that kind of thing. So with that being said, Bitcoin, guys, check this out. We fell down to $43,000. I'm going to walk through one crypto at a time, starting with Bitcoin. I'm going to walk through one crypto at a time, the ones that are most important kind of right now, kind of to look at, and for trading and for your portfolio and maximizing your ROI and gains. All right. Starting with one at a time, and then we'll do like a whole list of different cryptos that you should probably know about. Michael, Brent, whoever, if you want to type in the chat some good quality projects that you've been looking at too, would appreciate that, and I'll kind of add them to the list after at the end of this call. So we've got about 30 minutes. Let's go over some sauce. Yeah, so Bitcoin came down to $43,000. This is no coincidence that we made to $40,000. Guys, if you want to know more about Bitcoin and where, the overall picture of what's happened in the past and what's going to happen, definitely ask for the part 1 link or find it in the YouTube somewhere, crypto analyzing part 1 or whatever I said. And this will be, of course, part 2. So for Bitcoin, though, this is pretty normal. Okay, this is just a normal correction right now in the markets. What we could potentially be seeing right now is something called an Elliott wave. Okay, an Elliott wave. Now, this is a trading strategy. It's a theory, okay, in the markets of how they move, and it's a five wave pattern. Okay, so from this high to this low down here is like one wave. Okay, I'm actually going to clone this really quick and kind of put this one right there. Man, you cannot make that stuff up. Try not to swear, right? You cannot make that stuff up. We got from this high to this low, okay, is about the same size from this high to this low. And that's how sometimes how an Elliott wave can form, and how these drive patterns to the downside can go. Usually these things are going to be the same size. And if I clone this, actually, this is the daily time frame. What I'm actually going to do is go to the 4-hour time frame, and I'm just going to take the Fibonacci from this level to the bottom of this wick down here. And as you can see, you can't make this up either. We've retraced here all the way up to the 61.8% level on the Fibonacci scale. So what I'm also going to do, though, too, is take this line from here to this high up here, and that's the third wave. So this is 1, and then this correction's 2, and then this is the second drive down, and this is 3, right? So now what we're going to look for, potentially, maybe, is something like this. something like that. We don't know how long it's going to take. It could happen sooner. It could happen later, whatever. But if I take the Fibonacci from this high to this low, wow, you cannot make that up, right? Chances are we're going to correct up to here, probably to about $45,000. Okay, $45,000. And we're either going to continue and blast off, or we're going to get a retest down to this level and something else will take place. Okay, so we're going to get something like this, maybe, right? Like this. And I could totally see something like this happening. Why? Why could I see something like this happening? Because if we take the Fibonacci level from this low to this high, that would line up really nicely with the 61.8% level on the Fibonacci scale. If you want to know more, guys, about the Fibonacci scale and what that is and why it's so prominent, is that the word? Prominent, so important, so crucial, so significant. Okay, significant, I think was the proper word. Maybe prominent too. But if you just YouTube the golden ratio, right? Apparently some people learn this in math class or science in high school. I never learned it myself. I didn't care to, clearly. And whatever, right? But anyways, if you YouTube the golden ratio, why is 1.618 so important, right? If you click on a video like this, it'll go into detail as to why the golden ratio is so important, okay? And basically it has to do with a lot of different things. I'm not going to get into it right now, but yeah, okay. Basically this math and this number shows up in all areas of life: our DNA, nature, flowers, trees, our wingspan, a whole bunch of different things, okay? And it shows up in the markets, and you cannot make that up either. And what's really cool about Bitcoin is that Bitcoin respects the 61.8 level so much, and that sort of thing. And for that reason, I'm not going to show the whole analysis for it right now, but for that reason, it is very likely and possible that we're going to see 250 to 300K this year Bitcoin. Okay. By the end of this year or / January time. Okay. A lot of people are saying January time because sometimes the bull run seems to be lasting longer and longer each cycle. So 2013, for example, for cryptocurrency, and then 2017 for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And now we've got this bull run in 2021. Holy moly. Like I said, it seems like every cycle is lasting a little bit longer each time. And so it could make sense that we go into the end of December / January time, and we might see, or maybe even February, March, but who knows, right? A 250 to 300K Bitcoin. I would not be surprised. Okay. A lot of people were surprised and hyped up over 60, 50, 60K Bitcoin. I wasn't surprised about that at all. We've had mentors and we have various amount of different people that have shown us and taught us and let us know that Bitcoin was going to go for its run up. And so when this happened, I wasn't surprised whatsoever at all. I was fortunate enough to buy Bitcoin underneath 10 grand and wasn't surprised about this run up whatsoever. It was expected, right? Ethereum, same thing. I was fortunate enough to buy Ethereum, at $300. I was fortunate enough to buy XRP at under 20 cents, 15, 20 cents, etc. Same thing with Litecoin. We had one mentor and he said, guys, you need to buy a Litecoin. Why not buy a Litecoin? If you got $40, because it was at $40, I think, but last year in March, it came all the way down to $26 US. But anyways, he said, guys, if you have $40, why not buy a Litecoin? And I'm happy I did. I only bought 2 of them, but those 2 of them went all the way up to $400 USD, right? That's substantial. That's significant. So with that being said, Damon, my man, welcome to the call. I just saw you popped on. Hope all is well. So guys, that's what we could be seeing here. Okay, that's just an observation. And then where can it go, right? What's important is where could this potentially go in the long term / the short term? Well, right now, one potential target is this Fibonacci level extension right here, 1.618 at $1,000 US. Obviously this one here first, right? Negative 0.618. Okay, this is a target first to kind of surpass this high right here of about 69,070, or sorry, 66. I got the number mixed up. $66,000, $300 rate up here. Okay, that's where Bitcoin could possibly go next in the short little bit. You know, within the next, I'm not talking like tomorrow, I'm talking like the next few weeks. The next few weeks, it's likely impossible that we could see a reversal in this area to go to the upside. Okay. After $66,000, we're going to see hopefully probably 85 to the $90,000 range way up here. Okay, that would be really, really cool. I cannot wait to see that, right? After that, guys, if we take a Fibonacci retracement level from the low that was made in March, okay, March of 2020, that was like the low before like this bigger, grander run up, and I take it to the high that was made here back in April. Yeah, April time. Okay, we got Fibonacci levels extensions. That's also in this area right here. That would make total sense. But also this negative 618 level right here at 100K. And 100K would make a lot of sense, right? That's going to be a key, psychological level that we're going to have to mentally be able to get over in terms of investors and the mindset of the markets and that sort of thing. Okay, I know I'm taking a little bit of time here, but some of this background information can be helpful in kind of understanding the trajectory of where we're going. I also want to place the fib actually right at this low here, because there's a resistance level over here, and this is definitely a support level here. So if we take this from this low, just to check it out, we do have a little bit more confluence with the negative 1618 level up here at 90K, and also this level right here with the two different Fibonacci scale levels. Okay, and that's what you want to find. You want to find confluence, which is multiple things lining up to tell you where price is eventually going to go to, right? Anyways, and then sheesh. Yeah. Apparently this is a key level as well. I'm not going to lie, to be honest, I haven't never used this sort of a level before. I just kind of learned about it today. But that level shows 260K. So anyways, really, really interesting stuff. So that's Bitcoin. Now, what does this mean, right, for your investment? Whoops. I'm just going to remove all drawings. What does this mean now for your investment? Well, let's say you bought $500 of Bitcoin right now, sitting at 40. I'm just going to do easy math at 40 grand, right? 40 grand. You bought $500 of Bitcoin at 40 grand. Let's say we think that Bitcoin might go to 200K, right? If Bitcoin goes to 200K and you sell it at that price, we do 200,000 divided by 40,000. Okay, that's 5, obviously, right? 4 times 5 is 20. So 40,000 times 5 is 200,000. So if you bought $500 of Bitcoin right here, you multiply that by 5, which is like 2,000, right? 500 times 4, $2,000. So your $500 here turns into $2,000 if you hold it to 200 grand and sell Bitcoin at that price. Now that's cool, right? That's great. It might even go to 300K, which then would be, 6-7 times your money at that point. Now that's really good. Now we talked about the importance of having Bitcoin in your portfolio, of course, because it is technically king right now. It hasn't been dethroned as of yet. I don't think it ever will, to be honest. Could there be other projects that have bigger rate of return on investment? Of course. The only thing is, guys, and something to keep in mind here, is that when the cryptocurrency markets crash, right, Bitcoin is going to have a better time holding a little bit more of its value over time in general, okay, on average, than other alternative coins, than things like even XRP. Who knows what XRP is going to do in the future? But things like VeChain, Ocean, Sol, Icon, right? All of these coins, things that aren't even on my list right now because they may not be super relevant in the world. I know I'm missing a few for sure, but you know what I mean? Alternative coins, coins that are not Bitcoin, that may even have utility when they go for their bull run all the way up to the moon, okay, they're going to have a harder time even to stay at a decent price to hold any kind of value. Where Bitcoin, on the other hand, is going to hold a little bit more value over time. And Cardano, yeah, I do have ADA here. So Cardano too. Cardano is obviously going to be a good one. It's been talked about in the World Economic Forum, and definitely, a great solid project that could be next to Ethereum in the future and whatever else people think about it. So that's Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum, guys. When Bitcoin goes up, there's a good chance of profits from Bitcoin entering into the Ethereum market. So Bitcoin's probably going to run up first. Then you're going to see it start to come down, and the profits from that's going to go into Ethereum. Ethereum's going to make its P, and then profits for that are going to come out, and then it's going to go to the rest of the altcoins. Maybe, right? This is a potential normal scenario where we then would have an altcoin season where the rest of the alternative coins, everything other than Bitcoin, will make its rises and peaks and valleys in the markets as well. But Ethereum, guys, really interesting stuff. I want to go to the weekly really quick. We can see in 2017 how it went from $36 to wow, $1,300. Huge gains in the market. And that is, if I can do this correctly, about almost 3,700% in gains and return. And right now we've gone from here to here about 1,000% so far. So we have a long way to go with Ethereum. Ethereum is not done at 3K. If Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes to 200K, 250K, for example, that's a likely situation then for Ethereum to go to prices such as 10K, 15K, maybe even $20,000, right? Who knows what Ethereum might do. There's a lot of utility with Ethereum, and it can go a long way. But the fact of the matter is, if you buy some Ethereum right now at $3,000 and it goes to 10K, right, you are pretty much 3xing your money. 3 times 3 is 9, right? So if you put in $500 of Ethereum and it goes to 10K, you now turn $500 into $1,500, $1,800, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, here's what I want to talk about next, though, really, is 2 projects. Brent actually mentioned one of them is ADA and Sol. ADA and Sol. Because Sol is actually pretty much like a brand new project, right? This year. And so the reason why it's getting so much hype, number one, is because institutions have been buying Solana, okay? And banks, they like the project. There's way less fees than Ethereum currently has. There will be Ethereum 2.0, but Solana, guys, look at its gains that it's made, right? It was at a low of like $20, $22 USD and risen all the way past 200 US just this year. And like already this year, this had happened. Okay. So if we take this measuring tool and go from here to here, right, that's about a 780%. Phenomenal. Now Solana has made its kind of parabolic run up, and that's why we saw this massive correction to the downside. And we probably hit something like the 38% level on the Fibonacci scale, or the 50. We hit the 50% level right there on the Fibonacci scale as well, right? Makes a lot of sense. A lot of the cryptos are hitting that level, or the 61.8, such as XRP. Solana, guys, has lots of opportunity to go to $500, $1,000, even this year, right? If things go really well, the rest of the bull run surpasses expectations, right? Lots of opportunities for Solana to go to. The reason why you'd want to buy it is because institutions are buying it and they like the project, and it has use cases and it's getting popularity on social media and the NFT space. NFTs, non-fungible tokens. People are using them for art. Musicians are using it to sell their music. And also people you can actually list your house, guys, on NFTs. Not only do we invest and make money, we trade and make money. And now we have this thing called NFTs where people in all industries can sell their services, their product, or even just art. People want to make art. There are buyers in the market to buy art, digital art, okay? Or the housing market. The housing market is going to come to NFTs, guys. People are going to be able to sell their house as an NFT on OpenSea.io, for example, and you're going to be able to purchase the house. Now, what's really cool about that is I'm going off a little bit of a separate tangent here, though, but Realty on Twitter. I don't know who Realty is, but I guess look them up. Look up Realty on Twitter. But right, every time though your house gets sold, you're going to get royalties every time that house gets sold in the future. So it's really, really cool and fascinating where this space is all going, which, by the way, is the importance of our academy, guys. I'll just talk about this for 30 seconds, really, really quick. If you're watching this, guys, right now, the importance of keeping up to date with certain information and being involved and in tune with other people who know what they're talking about, who know what they're doing. Guys, we work with an academy that has multiple different people that really, really know what they're talking about and are connected with successful individuals who are already in the cryptocurrency space and have done phenomenally well in their teaching on the academy that we work with to help other people around the world get involved, get enriched, feel empowered by learning information that's given them skill sets to pay you for life, right? So anyways, Nick Gomez, for example, Crypto Picasso, Curtis Cobain, Jason Brown, Mike Sotero, a lot of great individuals that's keeping us up to date on new information, flipping NFTs. You know, where is the money markets going? Where's the money being held? Where is the world even going to, right? A lot of people are questioning what is going on in the world, what are we going to, and what's happening, right? And so we're very, very fortunate and grateful that we get to keep up to date with what's going on so that we do not get left behind. It's given the average individual around the world the opportunity to do so and take advantage of opportunity in the markets in the online space. Fractional tokenized real estate investing. There you go. Realty platform. It's right freaking there. Thank you, Michael. Grow a global real estate portfolio easily and affordable through Ethereum blockchain. Oh, Michael, is this what you were talking about when you could own like pieces of something, pieces of a building, pieces of something?
Yeah, I'm just looking under their learn thing right now, but like when you open it up, for instance, marketplace, you can buy tokenized assets, 1204 East Manhattan Boulevard in Toledo, Ohio. 5120 is your token price. Your expected yield is 12.15. Gross rent of the property a year is 70,000. You can buy up to 3,639 shares of this property.
Sheesh.
And then it gives you all the information on it, like photos of the property, rent per token, $6.22 a year. Gives you, it's a 13 unit building.
Damn. So there you go. There's so much that right, like the world is changing so fast. And it's been said that 2021, this is the year of acceleration. Okay. The year of acceleration. It has to do with a lot of different things, but basically, anyways, never mind, doesn't matter. But a lot's going on and we got to be able to keep up to date. Otherwise, you're going to, people are stay behind and not really know what's going on, right? Have your questions answered. Anyway, okay, we got like maybe 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes. So let's continue on our journey. Ethereum, guys, like I said, there's lots of potential for it to go to 10K, 15K, even 20K this year. What you want to do, guys, though, is take certain percentages of your money on the way up. If Bitcoin goes to 100K, man, take like a fourth of your money and sell it, right? Whatever your investment it was, take 20% and sell it. If it goes to 150K, take another 20%, sell. If it goes to 200K, take another 20% and sell. And that's what you want to do with the rest of your investment in crypto as well. Because when we reach the peak towards the end of this year, towards Q1 of next year, guys, they're going to fall. We're going to have like a 70-80% correction in the markets where all the prices are going to fall, and you're going to regret not taking profits at that time. And for those of you watching this and care to know, we will probably see a global economic collapse sometime next year between February and September. So that's going to be quite the wake up call, I think, for a lot of people. And if it doesn't, then great. We don't want an economic collapse. We don't want job losses. We don't want people foreclosing on their homes and things like that, or for food shortages or things like that. But the fact of the matter is, every 7 years, something happens. And 2022 is a 7th year cycle, and it's not going to look good, I don't think, in the markets and for a lot of people in general. Anyways, with that being said, XRP, let's talk about XRP, guys. This is really, really, really important. Why? Because XRP is partnered with over 100 banks already in the financial system, probably closer to 200 now. Their next kind of announcement, if they haven't already done it already, I'm not sure, will be at 200 banks or more, probably. The only reason why the price is so low right now is because the exchanges in the US have pulled it from their listings to purchase the XRP currency. Why? Because of lots of FUD, okay, fake news and BS that takes place on the TV and in the news, and scare tactics in the markets, which is why we had this downfall, right? To scare people into selling before we go to all-time highs and people melt their faces off by what's about to happen. Okay. And what I mean by that is that XRP has lots of opportunity to go to $3, $5, even $7 and $9 this year, and maybe a lot more than that. But I'm not going to get into like $20 and $50 range. I'm just not, but $10 is a very, very good achievable amount. So if we look at the XRP on the time frame, guys, look at this. In 2017, its bull run went from like a quarter, right? A quarter all the way to $3. So that's insane. That's like taking $500 and turning it into, oh boy, 5 times 4 is 2,000. So 2,000 times 3 is 600, or 6,000, sorry, right? And then and then 6,000. Yeah. So that's like turning $500 into $6,000 in 1 month. What kind of other opportunity or return on investment can you find that does that? Imagine buying XRP and then 4 weeks later, it turns into $6,000. That's what happened in 2017 from here to here, right? That's what people did. However, and with a lot more money, right? However, what happens when we reach these all-time highs and peaks? Downfalls, right? We get these mega crashes right now because the cryptocurrency space is so new, right? That's why we have such fluctuations in prices right now. So, and this will probably continue until 2025, until then, not like a wave, but like, I mean, these unstable, crazy price fluctuations will most likely occur until 2025, when the next financial system really takes place and banks go out of style and all this stuff. Anyway, we're not out of style. I think banks will kind of always be around, at least for the next 10 to 20 years, but one day they won't be. So anyway, XRP, guys, has lots of opportunity to grow, and it's at 99 cents US, guys. 99 cents US. If we look at this really, really quick and break it down, okay, we've got major level of resistance in this area right here, and in which case became support here, support, and it was resistance here, came up, became support here, and then we went up, right? So this is already support. This is already the floor here. So we're not going to go below 70 cents unless like the whole economy and everything crashes like tomorrow. Then yeah, we're not going to go below that. Anyways, if I get the Fibonacci retracement tool from this low right here to this high right here, we crash right down to the 61.8% level, cannot make that up. And so therefore, our first kind of target from here, guys, is going to be, well, matching this high. Look at that, matching this high, right? Of about $1.95-ish, $1.95. Okay. Obviously, first we're going to get to $1.56. That'll happen, hopefully in the near future, in the next few weeks, this will happen. And we're going to see $1.55 and then probably a retest to here and then go continue to the upside. Okay. But where could XRP go? And why is this so important? Why is XRP so important right now is because it's being suppressed. It's not just that nobody's holding it and it doesn't have any value. No. XRP probably has more value than any other cryptocurrency in the financial space and realm of things. Okay. It's going to get into DeFi. It's going to get into decentralized finance. There's already space for NFTs on the XRP ledger. It's already going to be incorporated on the Flare finance. And so it has lots of use cases, and it's going to save banks time and money. You need to know about XRP because it's going to save banks time and money. Anything that saves time and money, it's going to be a lot of value. Let's just say though, XRP, this is really easy math. It's about $1 right now. You put $500 into XRP right now, and it goes to $5. You have now 5 extra money. What's 5 times 5 is 2,500. You've now turned your $500 into $2,500 when XRP goes to $5 of value. Okay, it's the easiest way to make money in this space. Is it guaranteed? This is something that I want to stress though. Is it guaranteed? It's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, guys. But if you're watching this, be ready. Be ready for substantial upside and not to get too, arrogant, cocky, emotional, or anything like that. You want to take profits on the way up. But also know that cryptocurrencies could go to zero tomorrow. And you got to be ready. This is why multiple streams of income is so important. We can't just rely on one stream of income: trading, investing, business, whatever, real estate, right? Real estate, hopefully you have insurance. And if it goes to flames, then you just get insurance money for it. But crypto, what if these go down to very low prices and your money goes to nothing? This is the importance and the significance of having multiple streams of income. Anyways, if XRP goes to $10, right, you are now 10xing your money. Very simple math. Imagine putting $1,000 in XRP and it surpasses to $10. Boom. Easiest $10,000 you'll probably ever make in your life. XLM, Stellar, is something else that I want to really stress, because XLM and XRP have not done their run up yet. Oh, my bad, which ties me back into ADA, Cardano, and Solana, because both Solana and Cardano have had their major run ups. Is it going to stop there? Probably not. They're probably not going to stop at these highs they've made. This is probably the 50% level on the Fibonacci scale. It is, and then just about the 61.8 level as well. So great buying opportunity right here. Also note that though, guys, for those of us who know smart money and how the markets really work, we do have equal lows right here, which is a bad news bears for trading crypto. We've got equal lows here, which means there's lots of buyers in this space. And what's below here, guys, is called liquidity. We're kind of going off on a tangent now. This was not some stuff I meant is not what I meant to talk about, but liquidity. We have liquidity down here on Cardano and many other cryptocurrencies as well. For example, 30K, 28K Bitcoin as well. There's also liquidity sitting there. Lots of buyers right here, probably leveraging lots of money to buy to the upside, thinking that this is going to go to all-time highs. I hope it does. I hope they all do. Obviously, we want everything to go to all-time highs and make money. However, we know banks, institutions, they manipulate the market and they trade in this manner. There are equal lows here. There's money sitting here. People have money sitting here. Okay. What's going to happen either tomorrow, next year, who knows, is that we are going to crush these lows and fill in this, what's called an imbalance right here. And you can see there's lots of price action and a key candlestick formation right there. So eventually Cardano will hit this level of $1.40 or the $1.50 region before going to the upside. Will it happen this year? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen this year. Will it happen next year? Likely. Likely next year at some point, we are going to see this price level for sure before, as a level of support or whatever. Anyway, something to keep an eye on for Cardano if you're interested in it, just letting you know. But so my point is that Solana and IDA already did their runs ups. XLM and XRP have not. They have not surpassed all-time highs yet, right? If you look at XRP, its all-time high was $3 and whatever odd cents. We've barely went past the 50% level on XRP. This has probably the most amount of room to go to the upside compared to other cryptocurrencies in the market right now, along with XLM. And that is the importance of these and its significance to invest and buy XRP and XLM right now. They have been suppressed on purpose. And if you want to know a little bit about what's going to happen, is that XRP is going to be used for the banked. So people like you and me, people who own laptops and phones, right? And we just live regular lives. We've got jobs, you're starting a family, blah, 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 blah. You got a bank account and, you're living life. That's what XRP, the market's going to be for in terms of the bank side of things. XLM is for the unbanked. Stellar. And the reason why I bring this up is because I just learned about it, a little bit about it. XLM Stellar is going to be for the unbanked, the people that don't have bank accounts, the people that aren't really in the regular or developed way of life. I don't know how to say that without being like weird about it, but the underdeveloped countries or whatever, that the people who are not banked right now. And I think the human population is like 8 billion, right? I think the human population is 8 billion. There's about 3 billion people. And I think the statistic was from 5 or 6 years ago, but there's about 3 billion, maybe even 4 billion people, I'm not sure, who are unbanked. So close, not half, I don't think, but close to half of the population, guys, is unbanked and do not have bank accounts. So that's, you just don't want just XRP, and you just don't want ADA, and you just don't want just Sol. You want XRP and XLM and Ethereum and ADA and Sol, which is another reason to make a bunch of money, so that you have money and funds to be able to purchase and invest in all of them, right? Anyway, so that's XRP, and then XLM, same thing. XLM has lots of opportunity. Oh, wait. I wasn't done with XRP, my bad. But if I take this fib from, I think from here, nope, I did it backwards. Hang on. If I take the fib from the low for XRP to the high, okay, we can see some extensions here of about, yeah, I did this right. Okay. Of about, okay, obviously this looks kind of weird. Don't pay attention to the chart, just pay attention to the levels. From the low of last year, for example, from the previous high in 2017, we've got Fibonacci levels at about $5. Well, actually, sorry, the negative 27% is very, very key. So you kind of want to look for $4 first. So if we get to $3.50, probably take, 10% of your portion. Well, actually, I'm not going to sell anything at $3.50. No way, Jose. But to be a smart investor, I would say you're going to want to take maybe 5 or 10% of your portfolio and sell it at these levels of $3.50 or $4 US for XRP. I'm letting you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some portion of my funds, maybe 10% of my money and profits, and sell it at about $5. Okay, $5 US. And then I'm going to look at $8 and $9 up here. And not like sell all of it. I'm gonna probably sell maybe 20%. I really want to see XRP go to like $20, maybe. You never know. I think XRP will melt faces this year. slash into the beginning of Q1 next year. But that's something to look out for. Okay. XLM, if we do the same thing on XLM, guys, we're looking about a $3 or $4 XLM, I think. Oh shit, I did it. I mean, shoot, I did it backwards. Let's take this baby from the low to the high. And boom. So we've got key levels, right? Key levels of about $1, $1 and $1.20 region for XLM stellar. So, like I said, take some profits at that level. That would be a very, very smart thing to do. What's next? Well, we got $1.44 and then shish, let's go all the way up to $2.30. 233. Watch it be 233. That'd be hilarious. Okay. But yeah, so 233 is like a price target that I would be looking at for sure for this bull cycle, you could say, and to make a bunch of money from that investment. So let's do a quick calculation just for for shits and giggles, for fun. If we go to 230 in the market and divide that, 230 divided by 30 cents right now, right? Boom, 7.6. So let's just round it down to 7. If you buy $500 of stellar at 30 cents US right now, and multiply it by 7 times 7 equals, I'm using a calculator so that I'm not just like thinking about it for too long and mixing up my math here, is $3,500. So you could, if XLM, you put in $500 at 30 cents and it goes to 230, you've now made, you made $3,000, but you turn your $500 into $3,500. You sell it, have a great day, you have a great life, and you do whatever you want with your profits. Now, what do you do with your profits though? You want to buy back some when the bear market happens over the course of next year. When prices start to come down, that's when you want to start getting back into the cryptos at low prices again when that happens, because it will happen. We know it's going to happen. We know it's a game to the financial cartel, you could say, and the people who run the world. Anyway, Algorand, guys, I highly recommend some Algorand. It has strong ties to some very, very, very quote unquote important people in the world and the financial sector. Okay, lots of growth for Algorand. I say that it's only $1.80 right now. I would love to see this to go to $5, $5 this year. Holy shoot, it's 10.14 right now. Oh my gosh. Give me a 333, guys, in the chat. Only one person fell off, probably because she fell asleep or just had other things to do. No hard feelings whatsoever, but that's up to her. But guys, give me some 333s in the chat if you've been getting some value. If you're getting some value, if you're liking what you're learning right now, and if you're excited, can't talk. If you're excited over the next few months to see what's going to happen. Anyway, Algorand, you should keep on your radar. You should definitely, have that in your portfolio. We talked about ADA, and then HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, guys. I just actually bought some Hedera Hashgraph recently. I bought it before this kind of a downfall, but I bought it around 39 cents. Okay, we have an all-time high now of 57 cents. So I saw it around 40 cents and I was like, meh, that's all right to start the dollar cost average in the HBAR. I'll buy some at that price. And then it's all good. And it was strong push up from that level as well. So there you go. Pretty sweet. Anyways, Hedera Hashgraph has some strong ties, I believe, in the financial world as well, just like Algorand and many other cryptos like XRP and XLM. So buy some HBAR for its potential and where it's going to go. I have no idea. We've seen some crazy things in the past, right? So think about Quant, for example. Actually, I don't know the ticker for Quant. Michael or anybody, do you know the ticker for Quant? I'm not sure.
I believe it's, QUNT.
QNT?
QNT USD.
Okay. So I think this is it here. So quant, you're gonna want to know about quant. Wow, see, quant's the same thing. It had its major run up, gained lots of popularity on social media. I seen it tweeted about all this stuff. And clearly, because of that, I knew that it wasn't a very good time to buy because people were already on it and it was already skyrocketing to the upside, right? Anyway, so with that being said, if when quant comes down to fill in this gap, for example, and comes down to these prices of $1.80 and $200 again, probably get into quant because this has lots of potential to go to the upside and will be in the, I think it's in the name, quantum financial system, right? Or quantum AI or, whatever.
Yeah, my buddy Mo was telling me about quant back in like February and March, but I didn't pay too much attention to it at like $20.
$20.
$20.
Oh no.
He woke up one morning and I seen his Facebook, and I guess it was right after quant had that first big rally the first day. He made $30,000 while he was sleeping because of that run up with quant. It's what he posted on Facebook. He's like, not many people can say they made $30,000 while they were sleeping from one coin.
No kidding.
Bro, good for you. Like,
Good for you. Exactly. And that's, I mean, it doesn't have to do with quant exactly, but that'd be really cool. I'm waiting for that for my little gambling ape here. I'm going to wake up one day and I'm going to have an extra $70,000 in Ethereum or 22 extra Ethereum. Actually, the page isn't even loading right now. I don't know. But if you look up, guys, somebody look it up. Actually, I don't know the number of my gambling ape. Never mind. Anyways, I was just going to mark it here in the middle of this, in the middle of the live here. I have it selling for 22 Ethereum. Somebody will buy it sometime when the metaverse gets finalized and everything goes up. Okay, so some other key cryptos for the ending of this call, guys. We already know Algorand, obviously ADA and Solana. We want to see if these prices eventually come down a little bit more and then buying at lower prices, either next year sometime. Ocean Protocol. We all know how important and how valuable data is. Facebook, Google, different sites, they sell people's data to other companies like Visa, like, I don't know, like other companies, for marketing purposes and for them to know how human interaction and performance is going. And then they can just create more consumers out of the market. And anyways, that's a whole nother thing. Ocean Protocol, though, has to do with data and, right, and storage of data. So data is the new oil. We know how valuable oil is and how much money is in oil. Ocean Protocol is like the data, or is like the oil of data / the crypto markets. You know what I mean? So if it's at 68 cents, you can bet your money that this is probably going to go to substantial amounts of money. Its all-time high, guys, was also $1.80 / almost $2 US, right? So the fact that it's at 68 cents right now is a mega discount. I don't really know how to do that kind of it's 65% off. I think you could say, right? 65% off. You should probably buy some Ocean Protocol right now. It's at a great price point because if we do take the Fibonacci scale from this low to the high, probably hit the 61.8, 70 deeper retracement into this price action over here. Probably about 50% of this bearish candle would make a lot of sense. 70% level on the Fibonacci scale. Where could this go? Obviously, the first target's $1.60, and then we've got 240 over here. And or we take this baby up here, and there's lots of opportunity for this thing to go to 450. So there you go. Rate of return 450 / this area as well, 250, 230 area. Okay. So Ocean Protocol, other small cap or quote unquote small cap coins that you should probably look at are VeChain. VeChain has to do with supply chain management. I think did Walmart partner up with them? Michael, do you know? I think Walmart partnered up with VeChain, didn't they?
Walmart China.
Walmart China.
Yeah.
There you go. Walmart China partners up with VeChain. Holy moly, just a matter of time before it's the rest of the world / many other companies as well in franchises and stuff.
With them as well. There's a few other big names on there too. Can't remember off the top of my head.
Nice. There you go. right? We know this is just the beginning. And so
Heavily
it's gonna be a
invested
while.
in that one.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to want to stack some VeChain. It's all time high raise 26 cents. And now we're at 10 cents. We actually crashed down to 8 cents. We're at 10 cents right now. So you're going to want to buy some VeChain. This has lots of opportunity. I mean, look at this thing. Look how much. See, this is what we got to look for on Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin and other cryptos. This is what you call a parabola, right? A parabolic run up and an explosive top to the upside. That's what we want to see for Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets as well, towards the end of the year. And then you're going to want to sell, because we don't want to just wait and just go through all this. Sell high, buy low. Icon as well. So for the end of this video and the purpose of this recording, of course, let's talk about Icon and a couple more cryptos before I end the call. Icon, guys, is at $1.65 right now, and its all-time high is this, right? About $13 US. So this is what you want to look for. Look for projects that have a mega high, previous high from the past. And then, note, January of 2018, right? So a lot of alternative coins, right? They made, I think, their peaks and valleys at high prices after Bitcoin peaked and other things peaked. And then alternative coins came after that, right? But not much longer, about a month, right? About a month later, boom. We got high levels on these alternative coins. So we got to be patient, have those diamond hands, and hold strong during the noise on the way up. But Icon, guys, is $1.65. So literally, we could do the math on that really quick, because I'm invested into it. I'm interested. Let's go. If we just go to $13, its previous high, and divide that by $1.65, that's 7.8. Same thing, 7x potential return. We already talked about that. That's about $3,500 if you invest into $500 right now into Icon. Icon, I haven't done all the research on it, guys, but Icon, I believe, has to do with the oh my gosh, how do you say it?
I know they're working with the Seoul, South Korean government for blockchain passport technology. I'm not going to use any other words.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So digital passports, exactly. So what was the country, sorry?
Seoul, South Korea.
Seoul, South Korea. So there you go. South Korea is implementing it.
The entire city is what I was reading. Like the entire city's infrastructure is based off that blockchain right now.
Interesting. So there you go. So digital passports, guys, we know they're coming. Once upon a time, it was just a theory. And now we've got digital passports coming and different things coming. Anyway, so I think that's it. Icon has to do with the obviously the advancement and the technicals of the digital passports and QR codes and things like that. So whether we like it or not, it's coming, and this is how you invest and make money from that kind of investment. So there you go. Zilliqa as well. Zilliqa, I think, has lots of promise and future potential. It's only at 9 cents. If this thing just goes to $1, you have 10x your money by investing right now at 9 cents. So very good. Zcash, really quick, guys, is also has been introduced on the World Economic Forum page, and is probably going to be a good investment and tool in the way of the institutions and how things are going to go for the next financial system. So its previous high was $800 US, and it's only $120 right now. Buy one Zcash, wait for it to do its thing. It also hasn't reached its previous high, right? That's why this is so crucial. We've got so much room to grow and prosper, right? This thing is a great entry point right now for it to go to its all-time high and beyond when that happens. Same thing with Filecoin. Filecoin, guys, also is on the World Economic page for cryptocurrencies, and has to do with data storage as well. Storage for NFTs, storage for different things in terms of data. So Filecoin will be something to look for. Crypto.com, we already know Crypto.com is the CRO token of their exchange, and it's only 16 cents right now. Well, as we know, Binance coin went all the way up to $600, $700 USD. So the fact that we can get in on this, it's only 16 cents, is going to have a great positive impact, I believe, in the future, and has lots of partnerships with the NFL, Formula One, and different platforms. So
Signed with, I forget who it was, a baseball team or a hockey team as another major sponsorship for the arena or stadium.
yep. Yep, I saw that too. It's been promoted in, I think, the Montreal stadiums, haven't they? And
Yeah, it's on the Montreal Canadiens ice since like February. I remember watching the first game and I was like, well, thank God I bought into that one when I did.
boom, there you go.
I mean, it's
There
all
you go.
over every Formula One racetrack in Europe. It's all over the place. Even college football. I seen it was on college football, but the NFL won't let any crypto advertisements or anything in their league. But you can advertise crypto in college football. So weird times.
Lit. So yeah, I mean, what do we learn? Buy. That's it. We learned buy. So with that being said, if you're watching obviously this right now, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got some value. It was definitely a longer Zoom. Wanted to present obviously all that value for either for new individuals getting into crypto or new individuals wanting to learn and take advantage of information. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to stop the recording.